How about them Lions? Let's get into it. Talk about the game. Talk about everything that just went down. Kirby, Joseph, great day, all that stuff. Let's get into it in today's Lions Talk Live. Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host, Dan Thornton. I want to thank you for tuning in for today's post-Lions versus Green Bay video. I just want to say something before we get into anything else. Ben Johnson might be in need of some help. He might be an idiot. I'm just going to say this. In the third quarter, you have Goff take a hit to the head. His head gets turned around. And what do after a guy just get blasted in the head? You call a pass play. When the guy's clearly a little unstable, you say, hey, I know you just got your bell rung. Let's have you make a decision while somebody's in your face while you can barely see straight. I'm not here to say golf is good. I'm not here to say anything. But I'm going to point this out. In the third quarter, how many runs did they call until that last bit of the drive when they got the first down because of the defensive holding? I'm going to help you out. They called 6 pass plays before that, 1 run play. And will you wonder why the quarterback is off? Being that as it may, let's talk about this. Kirby Joseph, we've been talking about him all week. We talked about him last week. He's a guy just needs time to develop, and you are starting to see the emergence of him and other rookies. Aiden Hutchinson reads a beautiful screen pass. The tight end slips around him. He goes and picks it. When's the last time you've seen a defensive lineman pull that off? This guy has got some potential, and he's just going to get better as he gets more experience. Kirby Joseph, what doesn't he do? He is the highest-rated safety in all the NFL the last 3 weeks in coverage. There's nobody better at covering than this guy, and we've got him. Look at the picks. Look at the forced fumbles. What can you say? The Lions' defense, which was once left for dead, is starting to show, since the bye week, signs of life and even improving. Derek Barnes, once thought of as somebody that was great. Then last year he got a little bit here and there. Today, obviously the best game of his career. And man, how the Lions defense is beginning to look a whole lot different. So what do you know? I know I got on Ben Johnson about, hey, asking a guy to get blasted in the head and then come out and make a bunch of passes in a row real quick. It is what it is. You see the difference in Goff in the fourth quarter, at least at the start of it. He comes out, he goes through multiple progressions. He stays in the pocket, which he wasn't doing, let's be fair, most of the season prior to last week. Clearly, the Lions coaching staff has worked on that. And Fines, we've been talking about him all week. We talked about him last week. James Mitchell, another rookie. Think about all the rookies or second-year players that Detroit has on offense, Detroit has on defense. And we haven't even seen Jameson Williams yet. I'm not going to say, hey, we should all go cheering in the streets or anything like that. But, hey, you can see they have some confidence in a lot of these younger players. And these younger players are going to continue to develop. I'm really excited about James Mitchell. I think he's going to be something great. You see him in the run game blocking and now in the end zone. Let's keep it going. If you've been watching Lions Talk Live last week, this week, or throughout the season, one thing I have been asking is that the coaches, as well as the players, which today we can clearly say the younger players are all improving. They're developing. No matter who you're throwing out there, they're doing something to impact the game. The coaches, overall, I would say we are improving without question. I do think Ben Johnson, as you heard me talk about in this video, he's got some stuff to really look in the mirror about. But let's also talk about Aaron Glenn. How many times do we have to see 3rd and long? We're going to go man across the board and let a quarterback get out for 100 yards rushing or whatever it is. Today, how many times did Aaron Rodgers on 3rd and 12 and 3rd and 17 just run for a first down? Aaron Glenn needs to fix that. Otherwise, I'm going to say this. At some point, you either learn that you have to fix it, or I just have to start questioning if you are capable of learning from your faults. Are you just too stubborn to learn from them? Ugh.